Kemi Badenoch has been slammed over disgraceful and wrong mental health claims in a controversial pamphlet. We're going to read into this exclusive from The Independent, you guys. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Reganelite here with an exclusive from The Independent with the headline that Kemi Badenoch has been slammed over disgraceful and wrong mental health claims in a controversial pamphlet. The exclusive reveals that the Tory leadership candidate endorsed a pamphlet in which it said that the rise in welfare claims for mental health problems in the UK has outpaced any conceivable clinical explanation. Guys, while you're here, make sure you hit the like button and share it across social media so others are notified of this video. There is very simple and understanding of explanations as to why there has been an increase in mental health. There's been a very simple reason why many people have gone towards benefits and many people why they've turned away from jobs. There's loads of different factors to this. I also just want to point out before I go any further, I did cover this story also on the Snowflakes Viewpoint live stream on Monday. So if you guys want to check that out, you can do as well. I'll put a link for that live stream in the description as well. But this is obviously an exclusive from The Independent, this one here. So to claim that there's no conceivable clinical explanation, first and foremost, what experience does she have as a doctor? Does she have knowledge as a doctor? Does she have experience in healthcare? Does she has the qualifications to know and understand what it's like? Has she diagnosed people with mental health before? Has she even spoken to any experts whatsoever when putting out this controversial pamphlet? Has she spoken to any experts in mental health or in those departments in any way, shape, or form? Has she had those conversations with experts who understand and know this stuff better than both myself and her? And I'm going to go out on a limb and say, no, she hasn't. And she's just literally put that out there. This is about stifling and turning people's anger and hatred amongst each other, as opposed to targeting politicians who are supposed to be looking after its people, rather than us engaging and taking our frustration out on politicians who need to be doing more to be helping out the people, which we elect them to do. They want us to turn our frustrations to one another. The benefit system is supposed to be there to help people when there's absolutely nothing else. When there are those who cannot physically or are unable to work, that's what the benefits are there for. Everybody in life, every now and then, needs a little bit of helping hand to get along. There is this premise that has been created in the mindsets of many people, especially people online, that people should not be entitled to any handouts whatsoever, in any way, shape, or form, and which I think is wrong. I think everyone somewhere is not as strong-willed as others. Some are not as brave as others. Some are not as strong as others, and some need that little helping hand, need that little boost to help get them by. And we also have this situation where, I don't know if you guys have been noticed, but our National Healthcare Service has been ripped apart over the last 14 years under the Conservatives. That includes our mental health, the mental health within the NHS as well. And that has deteriorated a lot of people. And when people have not been able to get the support and the help they need for their mental health, it means that they're going to be less inclined to work. They're going to be less inclined to be a positive contribution to society, active, and they're going to just sit at home, not contribute at all. And without those people to help them, they're going to be sitting there and claiming on benefits because they're not getting the support and the help they need to get back into work, to help them get the confidence. There is conceivable clinical explanations, and she's just trying to stir up hatred between people. That's all this is. This is about stirring up controversy amongst people to get a start in a conversation about something that really shouldn't need to be a conversation about. We have a cost of living crisis, right? And all our problems do not revolve around immigration and people on benefits. It's not. They are issues, yes, but are they the biggest issues? No. It is down to government, politics, and decisions that they make that impact our economy. And you want to say that all your problems are surrounded by all these people? It's inconceivable. Kemi is crazy. She's a crazy person. She really, really is. She doesn't understand what it's like for people to go through mental health. Those who have been subscribers for a long time on my channel know about the mental health struggles that I've gone through. And it really, I find it so insulting that she can talk about, wanting to protect women's rights without having a shred of discussion whatsoever with the trans community about their rights and how they may be threatened. She never wants to discuss any of that with them. And here she is, trying to twist the issues around mental health. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say she's probably not talked to anyone who has suffered from mental health or speaking to experts about it. Just saying. So the Tory leadership candidate Kemi Badenoch has been accused of endorsing disgraceful and wrong claims about mental health. The outcry comes after she launched a pamphlet that said the number of claims for mental health problems in Britain has outpaced many conceivable clinical explanations. The Mental Health Foundation attacked the statement as wrong, while NHS Mental Health Director Claire Murdoch described the whole section on mental health as disgraceful. There you go, right there. A Mental Health Foundation telling you that it's absolutely categorically false. And then you have the NHS Mental Health Director Claire Murdoch telling you it is disgraceful. This proves without a shadow of a doubt that they are just putting information out there without even speaking to any experts who have the better understanding of this. This is why you cannot take someone like Kemi Badenoch as a serious politician in any way, shape or form. It comes just days after she was accused of stigmatising autism by backing different claims in the same pamphlet which suggested people with the condition to get economic advantages and protections. She has no evidence whatsoever to make that claim. No evidence at all. The new row has been sparked by a claim in the same document, which includes contributions from 24 supporters of Ms Badenoch, that the rise in welfare claims relate to mental health in the UK at least has outpaced any conceivable clinical explanation. And she has no evidence, again, to support that. But experts hit out the claim, describing it as cruel. Alexa Knight, director of England at the Mental Health Foundation charity, said the pamphlet statement that there is no conceivable explanation for the growth of people out of work experiencing mental health is wrong. She added, said, the view put forward in this pamphlet on mental health are outdated, ill-informed and stigmatising. It is also incorrect to imply that spending on mental health in the NHS also increased by more than it should have, just because increases outpace inflation since 1999. NHS mental health support has been underfunded for decades, including in 1999. So the fact that spending has outpaced the pitiful increases it used to receive does not mean the NHS services are now well funded. The almost 2 million people on waiting lists for mental health support can attest to that. And there you go. 2 million people are on the waiting list for mental health support. 2 million. Yeah? And here she is trying to imply that the function is well funded as well. Mrs Murdoch tweeted that the section on mental health was a disgraceful, brutal summary portrayal of mental illness, adding that it was cruel. Liberal Democrats mental health spokesperson Danny Chambers said, someone serious about addressing those problems would be putting forward proposals which would support people about mental health issues. Sorry about the adverts, guys. Getting back into work, but clearly Kemi Badenoch is not a serious politician. The same report which suggests that people with autism get economic advantages and protections so they can receive better treatment or equipment at school. The former Conservative minister, Robert Buckland, hit out, saying that the pamphlet should not be stigmatising or lumping certain categories with each other. Earlier this month, Ms Badenoch sparked fury at her party's annual conference after she claimed that statutory maternity pay was excessive. And I've talked about that before. Again, like, who is she getting this advice and information from? Is outrageous. She later backtracked on the issue, but caused further outrage with a claim that tens of thousands of civil servants were so bad at their jobs that they should be in jail. Representatives from Ms Badenoch declined to comment. Yeah, I imagine that they didn't want to comment on it because it's extremely embarrassing for her. It's absolutely disgraceful when you're not even like. You cannot talk about these issues without, as a politician, you can't talk about these issues without speaking to the experts at least. The experts who know and understand this better than anyone. And here she is trying to claim that she knows best, that she knows these numbers, when it's just not true. It's a flat out lie. She's a liar, she's a charlatan, and you should stop trusting in anything that comes out of her mouth. That's all she is. She's dangerous. is what she is, and she must never be given any opportunity to seize power. Regardless of how you feel about Labour, she will be worse for the whole of the UK. Much, much worse, guys. So what do you guys think? What do you guys make of this pamphlet? What do you guys think about her claims about mental health? How does it make you feel? Are you someone who just suffers from mental health as well? Let me know your thoughts and more down in the comment section below. If you found this video informative, please hit the like button. We greatly appreciate it. Share it across social media so others are notified of this video. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing because it really does help support the channel. And if you want to go one step further and support me in the work that I do here, you can do so by becoming a YouTube member for just 99p or join me on Rumble or Patreon for exclusive content on those platforms. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.